Okay. Looks like, let's do a sound check. Testing. Testing. Yes, we have sound. Get my instructions back up here. All right. We've got 4 bags left. Bags 7, 8, 9, and 10 of this Transformers Bumblebee build. Lego set number 10338. It has 950 pieces. I'm pretty glad that we did 6 bags earlier today. And we only have 4 left to do now because I also want to transform this thing from the car. It looks like we're building this in the car format, and then we'll transform it to a robot and then transform it back into its car form, is what I would like to do while we're on stream. So that'll give me some time to get that done. It's not hard to transform them back and forth, or at least it wasn't hard to transform Optimus Prime back and forth, but it just took a little while to figure out like how exactly which piece was supposed to go, which direction, turn this piece in that direction. And so that's kind of why I'm glad I've got that extra time to work on that, to be able to figure that out. Once you get it figured out, it's a pretty simple process to transform it back and forth, but it just, the first time you do it, you kind of have to figure out what's going on. All right, so let's get cracking with bag 7. This actually has been a much faster build than the Optimus Prime was. I found it to be much easier than the Optimus Prime build was. So far, the Bumblebee build has been superior to the Optimus Prime build in almost every way possible. And I'm sure at some point I'll be doing Soundwave as well. I think those are the only 3 that they have right now. So they may release some more. God, these paper bags are the worst. All right. Oh, wait a minute. So bag 6 was the front wheel well, front driver's side wheel well. And so bag 7, I believe, is gonna be the front passenger side wheel well. tires. There it is, in the lap, piece in the lap. Oh yeah. There he is. What's up, buddy? Back at it again. Oops. Boom. That's bag 7 done. 20 minutes into this thing. And moving on to bag 8. Gotta get this connected first. Got ahead of myself there. All right, so now we got all 4 wheel wells in place. Three bags left to finish this bad boy up. Oh, these bags. There we go. Looks like we're gonna be doing the head, his head. So I think we'll probably finish Bumblebee up with like bag 9, and bag 10 is like some accessories, a weapon, a gun, a big gun, some other little accessories like that for him. Oh yeah, this is definitely his head. There's the other piece. There it is. That fits better. Scarecrow, you building something right now? You're playing video games. Or none of the above? Just chilling with the wife. All right. A little quality time. The missus. There's another guy that I follow on here. He streams his Lego builds, but he also streams gaming. Sometimes you never know when you go look at his stream if he's going to be playing a video game or building a Lego set. Okay, Warhammer. That's the one that Henry Cavill is big into, right? He's gonna play the. They're making a movie out of it, and he's gonna play the main character. There it is. There's his face. Face, 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 face. Excuse me. You know what? This is the spare tire on the back of the car. That's what this is. I think, anyway. This piece gets a sticker. This is the rear bumper, so it's a bumper sticker on the rear bumper. I don't do the stickers, so. But I always like to point out when there's a sticker, so if anybody's watching this building theirs, they don't miss the sticker. Mirror image for the other side. This piece also gets a sticker, another sticker, rear bumper sticker, mirror image of the other side. This guy literally has his head in his rear end. Not 100% sure I got that lined up correctly, but I mean, it looks like everything is where it's supposed to be, but seems like maybe this rear bumper a little confusing there. Well, it seems like Seems like that's the way it's supposed to be. This piece gets a sticker on it. It is the license plate sticker. Yeah, okay. Now this is correctly angled and pieced together. This piece gets a sticker. It must be the front bumper, the front license plate. Oh, it's got a reversible license plate. Okay. 2 different license plate you can choose. So he must have had, you know, in the show, he had 2 different license plates, or when he transforms, sometimes he can have one license plate or the other. All right, that's it for bag 8. We got 2 bags left. I'll put this extra license plate in with the extra pieces. I'm gonna take a quick break since we got 2 bags done already, because I need to go blow my nose so I can stop sniffing on stream. I'll be right back. Okay, get you some snacks. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Snacks are coming. Here you go. Kitty cats have their snacks. And we are ready for bag 9. Oh, come on. For Pete's sake. Thank you. Oh God, these are the doors. So that's nice. The doors are actually gonna open and close. Let me make sure I'm supposed to put a piece on top there. I guess not. Okay. There it is. Boom. Wait a minute. This is not very good. There it is. All right, so I got one of these 4x4 pieces with the Autobots symbol on it, like what's on the front of the car. And I got one yellow piece without. I think what it's telling me is you can trade these out. I guess when he's transformed into his robot form, you want to have that one on, and when he's in his car form, you want to have the other one on, maybe. I'm not exactly sure what it's trying to tell me here, but I think that's what it's trying to tell me. I'm gonna put the one with the Autobot symbol on it and see where that ends up. Oh, that's not the right piece. That's the right piece. There we go. There it is. Or maybe what it was telling me was there was a right side and a left side, and you could put the, I wonder if I have another printed. You could put the symbol on either the driver's side or the passenger side. Transformers, robots in disguise. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here. Boom. Not lining up 100% the way I want it to here. What's... issue with the piece not. I can't figure out what it's getting caught on. Let me look at this side. Oh geez, okay. Alright, so there's a piece in here that I wonder how hard that's gonna be to. Okay, I see what the problem is here. Get it? There it is. Now, let's see if these pieces don't. Perfect. Oh, I was out of frame there for a second. Sorry. Sorry, but hard to keep. I'm much better at staying in frame now than I was when I first got going. I would get out of frame all the time. It's such a close, the camera's so close, so it's such a tight area, like any little move that you make is huge. And you really have to stay in the lines, so to speak. So is that you, I think? Yes. Do that correctly? Oh, come on, show me the finished product. Yeah, okay, looks like I got it right. All right, mirror image for the other side. Hold on, there's a possum or a raccoon or something on my front porch. I left the cat food out there. I don't know, you let the possum eat on your food, baby. Jeez. Alright, sorry about that. Trying not to leave the cat food out there after dark and forgot to bring it in just then. Knock the license plate off. There we go. Get this license plate back on here. I mean, it just seems like they should have left a little like recessed area there for the bumper to kind of fit inside of, but I guess they're doing the best they can. Front bumper, front driver's side bumper. Like so. Mirror image for the other side. Passenger side bumper is on. Now we got to make the passenger or the driver's side door. Mirror image of the door we did earlier. Okay, make sure I got this the right way. Okay. Boom. Second door on. Get these extra pieces put away, and we will get started on the last bag. Bag number 10. Mapper, how are you, buddy? I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, actually, this has been a really great build. It's been moving along really quickly. I'm about to finish it. I did about 2.5 hours, somewhere between 2.5 hours and 3 hours earlier today, and I've done about an hour 15 tonight, and I'm on the final bag. So definitely gonna finish this thing up and try to transform it from its car form back to its robot form. I did the Optimus Prime transformer like this, and it was not as easy a build as this one has been. So it's definitely an improvement over the Optimus Prime build. No, that's one of the great things about these new Transformer models that they have, is that you can transform them without removing any pieces or having to put any extra Lego pieces on. It's I think in the past maybe they'd done some Transformers and you had to either remove and or add pieces on to do the transformation, but they figured it out for this one. They didn't. And the Optimus Prime build was good, but he was just really unstable. Like at his waist, he would come apart, his legs would come off, and I'm hoping this Bumblebee build is a little different. So far, it does look like it's going to be a lot sturdier. With the Optimus Prime build, they had me build him in his robot form first, and then transform him to the car. And this one, they're having me build the car form first. So that could be part of the reason for the difference. How did you finish up your telescope you were working on earlier today? And did you just build one version of that? It was a 3-in-1. Did you build all 3 different versions, or you just built one and quit, or you gonna go back and try to do some of the other versions? And also, was Pluto a planet, or did LEGO say Pluto is not a planet? Well, this is just getting silly. There's Pluto was a planet. Okay. So are you gonna go back and do the other versions, or you think you're just gonna do the telescope and quit? Leave it like it is. I don't know. I guess this is his windshield that I'm working on right now. I swung over by Elof's stream for a little while. He was building those succulents. yeah, he's always got a good attitude, a good vibe, always happy to be streaming. Yeah, for sure. Can't really see it on camera, I'm sure, but this little piece has printed a Bumblebee on it. Not really sure. This must be like a rear view mirror or something. I don't know. See when I get it on there. Oh, this is going inside the windshield. Must be some kind of Easter egg I'm not familiar with. Maybe if I go back and watch the old cartoon, I'll catch that. So there's nothing for it to snap to? Okay, I guess it just snaps up here at the top. There it is. Jeez. Yeah, this is different. Not really sure what the purpose of those are yet. Thank you for your offer of AI viewers. I'm going to decline your offer at this time. I will not be purchasing any AI viewers from your company. I'm sure it's a great company, and you'll have no problem finding other people to buy your AI viewers, but I mean, yeah, I think it's a buy too. I think you're right. I know that I can ban them. I know that, I mean, like that guy's name was Loathsome Signpost, whatever. You know, it's never the same person. So, I mean, I think they just create accounts just to go around doing that. But heck, sometimes I'm glad to have them come in, man. I'm like, all right, I've been sitting here by myself for so long. Thanks for showing up. If somebody showed up, even if it is just a bot itself. But yeah, I'm sure it's always this stream boo. I think what I need to do is just ban this word stream boo or something like that. But honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna have to like Google how to do that stuff, because I really have no concept of how to do some of that stuff. Let's get the wheels on this thing. See how she rolls. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. silky smooth. Having flashbacks to childhood. Those are some good cars, man. I used to back them up, back them up, back them up, get it real charged up, and then let it go. For sure. And your mom in the other room wondering what all that noise was. No. No. Oh, you know what? I think this is his gun. I think we're done with the car. I think I'm just doing like a gun accessory for him at this point. And maybe like a stand for the nameplate. I did a Harry Potter build, the Hagrid's Hut build, a couple weeks back, maybe a month or so at this point now. And after the stream, at least it didn't happen on stream, but after the stream was over, I proceeded to just drop it right on the floor. And it was easy enough to find all the pieces. I found all the pieces, I set it off to the side, and I mean, it sat there over to the side for weeks because I just did not want to go mess with trying to figure out where all the pieces went back to. And finally I did force myself to do it, but it was kind of like pulling teeth. But thankfully, once I started putting it back together, it did end up being a pretty easy fix. I didn't have too much difficulty. Yeah, no, the only thing that I use that prism for is the autofocus on this phone. It has an autofocus feature, and you can lock the focus when you're using the camera, but you can't lock your focus when you're streaming in another app. So I had to use that to lock the focus. But yeah, the dashboard and everything is still up here on my iPad, so I can go in there and still use all the moderation tools and everything that you're talking about. I just never have figured that stuff out, you know. Those guys usually come in about once a stream, and I mean, yeah, they're annoying, but they leave one message and then they leave, and it's not like they're really causing me that much heartburn. So that's why I just haven't taken the time to figure out how to get rid of them. But I noticed that when I come to your stream that you do not have that problem. You do not have anybody ever coming into your stream offering you AI viewers. So I know that there's a way to fix it. I just haven't taken the time to. Yeah, I keep getting the computer keeps advising me to do things. It's like, put this exclamation point socials in your, and it's like, and I'm like, what's that about? And it's, oh, that's an automated thing that does this and does that. And I'm like, okay, well, I just have no clue. I don't think I've set that up yet. I don't think I've done any of that stuff. And maybe one day I'll sit down and take the time to try to figure all that out. Be as cool as you are with your music, and I probably definitely need to figure out the music part. But I hate that, like on Twitch, when people are streaming on there, they're playing like real music, not just like elevator music or whatever, you know. Yeah, that's what I should be doing is figuring out a little bit at the time, but so far I haven't taken the time to figure any of it out. But I just wish I could, because this is what I'd be doing anyway, even if I wasn't streaming. I just wish I could have the TV on in the background and be listening to my show. That's like the only thing I'd be doing differently, is I'd have the TV on and I'd be listening to the show, or I'd have music playing, or right. You had that Muzak, that elevator Muzak that they can't get mad about, and okay, so that's it. That's the gun. And then I guess all the remaining pieces are for the name card, the name plaque. So let's get the name plaque done. Mapper, what do you think about the new X-Files set that they've announced? Were you a big X-Files fan? Do you care anything about picking that set up, or you gonna skip that one? A lot of the ones you hear with actual music have set to play with the live stream, but tonight. Well, no, I mean, I think on Twitch, you're definitely right. The Twitch definitely cares if you're playing, but TikTok must have like its own like licensed music, like Spotify or whatever does, because I mean, when I go in the room, some of those rooms over there, I mean, these people are just blaring all kinds of music, and I don't know, maybe TikTok just doesn't care. I don't. Okay, so we get some more bumblebees on this. TikTok's more strict? I mean, you say so. It hasn't been in my experience that TikTok has been more strict. My thinking of it was that they're less strict, but I could have it backwards. All right, so this piece gets a sticker on it. It's Bumblebee's nameplate. I don't do the stickers, but just gives different stats: strength, intelligence, speed, stuff like that. And that might be it for the building. There's a good number of extra pieces there. Okay, now it's got a video, and he's gonna show me in the video, I think, how to transform it. So I'm probably gonna have to watch this video a couple times to figure out oh geez, yeah. Can I pause it? Okay, I can pause it, so that's good news. Yeah, YouTube is very strict, yes. All right, let's see if I can get this bad boy to transform into his robot form, and then we'll try to get this gun in his hand. I'm gonna try to watch this video and pause it at this right time. Okay, so I may have led you a little bit astray here. I said that you didn't have to take any pieces off or put any pieces back on, but he's taking this piece off and setting it over to the side. So I don't know if we're gonna reattach it when we get him transformed, or if it just stays off. But that is different. Optimus Prime did not have any pieces that you took off. All right, so now he's opening up the doors. Well, that didn't go smoothly. There we go. All the way out. And then, oh geez, what did he just do? So now he is pulling no, I don't think that was supposed to come all the way off. And I had these issues with the Optimus Prime build as well. It was kind of like, once you had transformed it once, it was kind of easy and simple. You'd kind of figured out the process, but the first time trying to do the transformation, it was a little difficult to figure out exactly how everything was supposed to. All right, let's see if I can do it better this time. Oh wait, I got the door closed again. Oops. That's part of my problem there. Well, not going as smoothly as I wanted it to. Where did that piece just come from? Now I've knocked a piece off and I don't know where it came from. Well, I'll have to figure out where that piece goes in a minute. Oh. Like, is this piece supposed to rotate? Oh, finally, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, jeez. Hold on, bro. Don't go too fast on me here. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Whoa. I got the doors open. Got those parts pulled apart. Folded those back. Turn that. You lift up from there. Yes, did that. Oh, geez. Wait a minute, dude. Go slower. I wish I could slow this thing down. Okay, I'm there. Okay, hold on, pause. Keep knocking that license plate off. All right, I know it's not the most exciting. What the heck did he just do? All right, I'm done with this video. I'm gonna take the windshield off, open the doors, pull those two things out. Oh, okay. Here I was bragging about this one being a better build than the Optimus Prime build, but I tell you, they did not make it easy. Of course, even the Transformers themselves, back in the day, they were kind of difficult to figure out exactly how to Oh yeah. Now I'm figuring it out. Oh yeah. Now he's standing on his own. Okay, so now I understand why we were putting those little rubber wheels on the bottom. It's kind of like a shock absorber support for him when he's standing. I'm on step 18 of the transformation process. fingers out here. My man has some shoulders on him now. Okay, we are reattaching the windshield. Let me get back in frame. Sorry, I was out of frame. So this windshield goes on his back. Okay. And so that's it, I guess. That's the whole transformation. I gotta get the gun in his hand. See if I can. Oh, there's a nice little attachment there, place to attach his gun. If I can get it lined up correctly. Well. Are you kidding me? Piece is supposed to be locking together a little bit better there. Okay, now his arm fell off. Yeah, this was the problem with Optimus Prime too. When you went to do the transformation, things were falling off left and right. Just didn't really give his, oh geez, yep. Now I'm dropping pieces on the ground. Like he has sockets for his elbow and shoulder and everything to kind of move, but they're just not, it's like they're too difficult to, like I understand they had to make it kind of so you could pose him. They had to make it so you could put him in one position and keep him in that position. But because of that, when you go to move him this way or that way, you have to put so much pressure on it to get the joints to move that you end up pulling pieces apart instead of, well, I'm not going to be able to lay him on his back because he's got this big thing on his back. But all right, I think I'm giving up. I think I'm quitting. I've had enough of messing with this thing for tonight. I'm gonna get him put back together. Yeah. And I'll take some pictures of him once I get him put back together. And then I'm gonna put him back in his box, and I'm gonna put him on Facebook Marketplace and see if I can't get him out of here. I mean, some parts of it are great, and other parts of it are not so great. Like, I think once you got him transformed, got him in the position you wanted him to be in, put him up on your display shelf, he's gonna look great. But it's just gonna be a process getting him into position the way that you want him in position. And once you get him that way, you should never touch him again. You should put him on the shelf and never touch him again. Now I can't even get this piece to... Okay. Oh, that was part of my problem. I had that thing turned the wrong way. Knocked a finger off now. Yeah. All right. Enough of me fumbling around with this thing. Yeah, this is definitely get him in position where you want him, put him on the shelf and leave him there, and do not touch him again, because the first time you touch him, a piece is gonna come off. So I'm gonna enjoy tomorrow morning. I'll figure out where these pieces go and get them back on there. Take some pictures of him and put him back in the box and be done with it. I do love the Transformers. I do love the Lego. It was a good idea. It was and I thought they'd done a good job of executing that idea until I went to try to transform him, and it's kind of like I said, the same deal with Optimus Prime. I don't know if I'm gonna get Soundwave or not. You know, after I think those are the only three they have right now, are Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and Soundwave, and I may just quit with Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and not do Soundwave. I'll have to look online and see if Soundwave has if anybody online is talking about Soundwave being easier. But I mean, 25 steps just to transform him. All right, brother. I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me, chatting. Always a pleasure to see you. I'll definitely come try to check out your next stream. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.